Day 107 of the What Sold series. The first sale of the day is this Levi's denim shirt in a men's medium. It is a pearl snap and it sold in 13 days for a full price of $25 plus shipping. These Levi denim shirts sell really well for me, especially if they have pearl snaps. Usually the bigger the size, the better, but even in a size medium, we still got a good price and in under 2 weeks. So number two, this was a very bad buy, and I honestly should have never even listed this item. This was a Brooks Brothers silk V-neck sweater. Wouldn't have been such a bad pickup, but it did end up having a big hole in the back of the arm, and it ended up selling in just 8 days, but it sold for a best offer of $3 plus shipping. I just wanted to get this item sold and gone. It had a huge flaw in it. Like I said, it was a very big hole, and I should have never missed this in the thrift store. And I would say that this is probably one of my biggest weaknesses, and one of the biggest things that does hurt my business is missing flaws on items. Sometimes I'm probably just going a bit too quick on my thrifting days and overlooking some of the flaws on the items, leading to bad buys and things that aren't selling for the profit amount that I'm hoping for. So just need to be a little bit more careful when sourcing items and giving everything a double or triple check if need be. So number three was this Lucky Brand Henley shirt in a men's 2XL. This one sold, it took about a year and a half to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $6 plus shipping. I've actually sold, I think, a few of these since then for more than this, but this one probably just got super stale after sitting for so long, and then ended up just keep falling down the search results, and eventually it went 50% off, and someone came and made an offer close to that. So after a year and a half, I'm just happy to get this item sold and gone. So number four is this Guess George Marciano button-up shirt in a men's medium. This did have a nice print on it, but it didn't sell that well. It took 10 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $11 plus shipping. So this just probably isn't a very good item to pick up. Vintage Guess stuff. The jeans can do decently. Some of the denim shirts, or some of the denim jackets, I'm sorry. The denim shirts probably do okay too. Just a lot of the denim stuff, but besides that, most of the other stuff doesn't do that great. So number five, this is surprising this took so long to sell and sold for so little. This is a Lululemon sweater. I think it's a women's size 6. It is a very kind of odd, unique sweater with these zippers in the front, but it is still Lululemon. It did have a few flaws on it, so maybe I just had it priced way too high, but it ended up sitting around for almost 2 years and sold for a best offer of $13 plus shipping. That's very rare for a Lululemon item. Like I said, I probably just had the price way off on this one. So number six was this Johnny O polo shirt in a men's 2XL. This one took 73 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $13 plus shipping. It did have a golf course embroidery on the front of it, which probably hurt the value by $3 to $5. So if it didn't have that, this would be like an $18 or $20 shirt. Sale number seven, one of the better sales of the day, is this J. Crew Ludlow blazer in a men's 44 regular. It was a cotton linen blend, very casual, modern blazer. And I don't pick up a lot of blazers anymore, but I thought this one would be easy to list. Usually these more casual, unstructured blazers are much easier, much less returns, and like I said, they're much easier to list. People aren't as strict with the measurements, so I don't mind picking up these compared to some of the more standard blazers. So number eight, this is a nice sale. This is a Disney Star Wars shirt in a men's large. I actually almost left this behind at the thrift store, but when I dug a little deeper into the comps, I found an exact match for it that sold for around 30 or 40 bucks, I believe. So I ended up picking it up, and I'm glad I did because it sold in 3 months for a best offer of $30 plus shipping. So number nine is this Polo Ralph Lauren Big Pony shirt in a men's large. I feel like these have gone way down in value. I think when I started reselling, or a couple years into me reselling even, these were like $25, maybe even $35 shirts. But this one sold in just 49 days for the full sale price of $17 plus shipping. So number 10 is this Dixon flannel in a men's 2XL. This one is called the Chaplain. Let me see if I can find you guys the tag. This one right here, yeah, Chaplain. And this is one of the better selling ones. This one took 67 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $48 plus shipping. I would say the average for like a size 2XL, from my experience, usually in the $35, maybe $40 range for a normal Dixon flannel, the lower end ones. So anything over that I would consider a pretty good one. And like I said, this one got $48 plus shipping. Took just about 2 months to sell, so I would consider that a pretty good sale. Sale number 11, and actually the final sale of the day, there wasn't that many today, was this Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's 2XL. This one did have pineapples and ukulele print all over it, which I thought was a pretty decent print, but it did have a stain on the front of it between the buttons, so that did take away some of the value. This one sold in 1 month for a best offer of $23 plus shipping. I would say that almost any Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's 2XL is going to be pretty good. I'm sure there's a few exceptions, but for the most part, 2XL and above in Rain Spooners are great sellers. Once you start getting into the XLs and lower, then the print is going to have a much bigger factor on getting to that $25 or $30 mark. But you can usually, as long as there's not any stains or flaws on it, a 2XL shouldn't be selling for less than $25 from Rain Spooner. That's it for the sales. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 108 of the What Sold series. Peace.